Hello guys, my name is Paul and welcome back to Alpha Wolf Knife and Weapon Review. And what I have for you guys today is the Aubey Damascus Pocket Knife. And what you can notice right off the bat is we have rosewood handles on this baby here. And that is a ball bearing pivot. Now I'd like to show you guys up close, if we can zoom in here. This pivot, though, sticks up ever so slightly on the handle. It's nice and flush here, but on this side, it sticks up ever so slightly. Now, on this side, you notice it even more. And that's just the way they sanded these scales down. Then the edges are a little bit on the sharper side. They don't feel too bad in the hand, but you do notice a little bit on the sharper side. They could have done a little better on that. Zoom you guys back out here. So on the budget end, it's not too bad, but it could have done slightly better, at least on the sanding of the scales and making sure that the pivot was more or less flush on there. Now, if we go back to this side, you notice they have a little cutout in the wood, so the pocket clip is a little recessed there, and it's a very stiff pocket clip. It does fit in the pocket. It goes up to about here, so you have about that much sticking out. Could have done a little better with that. I'd like it to be kind of a deeper carry. We do have a lanyard hole there. And we have stainless steel liner and a nice little steel spacer in there. It is a flipper. We do have the flipper tab. Flips out very nicely. Now, if you look at that Damascus, if you notice in this Damascus, we have a different style pattern here. The middle layer is actually VG10, and then we have just 33 layers on both sides of higher and low carbon steels combined to give you that type of pattern there. And you notice if you look on the spine of the blade, you can see the middle VG10 layer. So there's 33 layers on both sides. It does have an interesting pattern all around. So, that's what you get for budget style Damascus anyway. We'll take a little closer look at the design there. You see all the wave patterns, and on the top of the circular patterns, thin layer. You can already see some of the wear on one of the layers of steel. Let's go back out. And the HRC hardness on this is supposedly 58 to 59. We have a liner lock. Let's zoom in again. Looks to be right around 40% lockup on that. About 40% lockup. You see the stainless steel liners. And then you have the liner lock there. Okay. There's the stainless steel liners. A little bit more of a view on there. There's the pivot lockup. Okay, let's go back. Oh, it is very smooth. I'll give it that. It's somewhat comfortable. It could have some jimping here. That would make it a little bit better for holding here. It does fit in my hand, but the lack of jimping, a little somewhat sharp edges, not overly sharp. It's still decently comfortable. They could have just done a better job of sanding. Like I said, the pivot sticks up very so slightly. And I mean, it comes in at about $35. So this is nowhere near a higher end knife. But if you wanted to, you know, kind of a budget Damascus knife, this is actually not a bad way to go. I do like the way that the rosewood looks, you know, and overall it's okay. I mean, it definitely is decently comfortable. It flips out very nicely. Yeah, like I said, the clip is just a little bit tighter than I'd like it to be. You know, this could have a little more flex. And it goes up to about here in your pants, so you have that much sticking out. Could be deeper carry, you know. And let's see. Let's give you a nice little look on that. We're coming in at almost 3 1/4 inches on the blade length. And let's go all the way down. And then we have about a 4 1/4 inch handle, and then overall length we're looking at let's see, 7.5, about 7.5, maybe closer to 7 and 5/8, somewhere around there. Let's use my little Digitron caliper here to measure the blade width. Let's make sure we zero that baby out. There we go. Yeah, 3.14 millimeter blade width. Okay. You do have a very decent steel in the middle there. An okay pattern for Damascus. I don't mind that. The fact that it's VG10 steel core, I mean, that's, you know, a decent steel. By no means a super steel, but, you know, overall, I mean, if you're going to have a steel on the blade edge, you might as well go with something that's a little bit higher end than, you know, just no-name stainless, I guess. So at least it's got that going for it. But, you know, for everyday carry, I wouldn't really mind this, to be honest. I mean, would you rather have a Spyderco paramilitary? Yeah, you know, or a Benchmade? Yeah, why not? But if you got a budget of about 35 bucks, this isn't a bad little knife, to be honest. Let's weigh this sucker up, shall we? My little package weigher. Sorry, it's a giant beast here. Let's see what we got. All right, it comes in at 3.8 ounces. Not too heavy. Not too heavy. Could be a lot worse. So overall, you know, not too bad for a budget Damascus blade. I also wanted to show you guys there is zero blade play, both back and forth, horizontal and vertical. So it's very stiff. And we will do a little sharpness test for you. Little alpha wolf image there. My daughter pressed the power button before I was able to completely completely do this. So you know, it's, you know, it is what it is. So let's check it. Let's check it and see the sharpness. It does come pretty sharp. I mean, for a budget blade, right off the box, she will cut. So, I mean, you know. And that is all I have for you guys today. So, thanks for tuning in, and we will be back for more videos.